Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tomoyuki Kinoshita, CEO of Money for Kessai. Thank you in advance for your time today. Today, let me begin with introduction of company overview, and then I'd like to touch upon service and opportunity briefly. Among Money for four domains, Money for Kessai accounts for a large portion of finance domain. Money for Kessai is wholly owned subsidiary of Money for Inc., established in March 2017 with a capital of 100 million yen. We operate as a separate company, unlike the other three businesses, because our business is strictly financial. Our two main services are Money for Kessai and Money for Early Payment. We operate under the mission and vision of Money for Group, but also of our own. Our mission is to make B2B transactions safe and smooth. We strive to reduce concerns over B2B payment and create an environment where companies can focus on their core business with peace of mind. Meanwhile, our vision is to become a settlement infrastructure for B2B transactions. By offering platform for intercompany payments, we will continue to boost the innovative growth of companies. In Japan, there are about 2.7 million SMEs and sole proprietors, and they share common challenges. First, the more they sell their service and products, the more time and effort it takes to collect credit. Second, they want to increase cash flow to ensure sound business growth. And third, they want to focus on their core business without being confined to administrative work. More specifically, there is demand for 1. Streamlining invoicing, which is small in sum but large in volume. In other words, reducing the burden of billing. 2. Reducing uncertainty over the credit collection. In other words, making credit sales without risk of non-payment or burden of sending reminders. And 3, allocating more resources toward business growth. However, many companies have a hard time achieving business growth because of issues such as the heavy workload of billing due to their low-price product and service, uncertainty over collecting credit because transactions are not face-to-face, and the burden of invoicing rising in proportion to growing sales, causing staff shortage. Against these challenges, Money for Kessai mainly offers two services. One is the advance payment and invoicing BPO service, and the other is the online factoring service. I would like to describe each services in more detail from the next slide. The invoicing BPO service enables outsourcing processes ranging from credit screening of counterparts to collection of sales proceeds. The greatest value we offer to customer is streamlining line invoicing and guaranteed payment after credit screening. The seller simply registers a transaction and waits without having conduct credit screening of sending invoice, and the payment is 100% guaranteed. Advance payment is also available for an additional fee. Customer can also check online whether payments are made. They can focus on their core businesses, free of complicated administrative work and worries over the risk of credit loss or non-payment. The main target of invoicing BPO service is customer who fall under one of the next three scenarios. 1. A company that has partially converted its business into EC, making invoicing complicated. 2. A company that has developed a new business that can no longer be handled by their existing invoicing workflow. And 3. A company that has digitized its mainstay business. The second solution we provide is online factoring. Our early payment service purchases account receivable from customers and conduct credit management and collection. With normal bank loan, screening takes a long time, and loans are granted in 2 weeks to 1 month at earliest. With early payment, screening is completed in just a few seconds at earliest, and cash can be procured regardless of company's financial performance. Collaterals and guarantors are not necessary. Also, since cash is paid in advance, company can avoid non-payment risk of buyers. Thus, customer can maintain a steady cash flow and avoid the situation where they are recording sales but short on cash. Early payment addresses the need for sudden financing of promising startups and SMEs. The primary target of SME are sole proprietors who have difficulty obtaining loans from typical banks. Such businesses face challenges due to lack of creditworthiness when suddenly in need of financing or when seeking loans above their credit line. Early payment enables flexible financing and thereby helps such companies grow. Money-for Kessai's core competencies lies in the proprietary credit screening models and process automation. We have developed a unique screening model backed by accumulated data and technologies. The accumulated amount of receivable purchased has risen, exceeding 50 billion yen in July 2021. Three changes in the macro environment have served as tailwind. First is the decline in the working age population. Second is the promotion of digital transformation, accompanying the spread of remote working amid the pandemic. And third is the surging anxiety over uncollected credit, also due to the pandemic. Annual transaction volume of bills and accounts payable by SME in Japan is 180 trillion yen, among which the amount transacted through B2B deferred payment service is only 100 billion yen, leaving much room for growth. For starters, the fact that buy now pay later services are not well known is an issue. We will therefore invest in raising recognition of this market segment through partnership with major financial institutions. The total addressable market for factoring is about 40 trillion yen. Only 35% of companies acknowledge the factoring as a means of financing, among which 42% have actually used it. We intend to bolster the industry by raising awareness of factoring and its convenience as a means of easy and quick financing. We believe that OM strategy with major industry players serve as a pillar of growth. Before closing this presentation, I'd like to introduce a joint venture launched as part of this initiative. In August 2021, Money Forward sealed a partnership with MUFG Bank to launch a new financial service with an aim to move Japan's business forward. Similar to Money Forward Kessai, BizForward offers two services, Shinkin Plus and Seikyu Plus. Shinkin Plus is an online factoring service that offers swift and easy financing to SMEs. Money Forward Kessai's screening model has enabled simplifying screening processes and largely reduced screening period. Seikyu Plus is an invoicing and collection service for companies of all sizes. It relieves companies from the complication of invoicing processes, from granting credit to confirming payments. Money Forward Kessai and BizForward differs in terms of target customers. Money Forward Kessai purchases SMEs credit that are high in unit price and low in risk. Meanwhile, taking automation one step further, BizForward purchases credit of low unit price and high risk from companies of all sizes. Such credit were initially considered to have low cost efficiency. As for the invoicing BPO services, while the target customer are the same, Money Forward has gained access to an efficient means of transferring customers. At the same time, MUFG has gained access to efficient operation backed by Money Forward's technology. To sum it up, we are committed to accelerating growth by establishing win-win relationships with leading financial institutions to address immense market opportunities. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your time.
Hello everyone. My name is Masakazu Osawa, Group Head of Digital Service Business Group and Group Chief Digital Transformation Officer of Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, or MUFG for short. MUFG is one of Japan's largest financial groups with a vast customer base and network both in Japan and overseas. MUFG started implementing its new midterm business plan in fiscal year 2021. At the same time, we redefined MUFG's purpose as committed to empowering a brighter future and are aiming to become the digitized financial platform that supports digital transformation of our customer base and the society itself. Today, I'd like to briefly explain how both Money Forward and MUFG formed our new joint venture, BizForward, last year, and what I expect the way forward. At the time we started the discussion with Money Forward back in 2020, we wanted to enhance our financial services for SMEs whom we have not been able to deliver sufficient support with our traditional type of services, especially under COVID restrictions. SMEs have wide-ranging business needs, and especially in terms of financing, there is strong demand to secure their working capital swiftly and easily. To meet such demands, one of the options was to develop new services on our own. However, while start considering how to deliver services to SMEs more quickly and effectively, we decided it would be best to work with Money Forward. This was because Money Forward Kessai already had unique expertise in factoring and settlement BPO services to SMEs, and also had a far-reaching SME customer base established through Money Forward Cloud and other businesses. Another big reason was that through discussions with President Tsuji and Money Forward Kessai President Tomiyama, we were deeply impressed by Money Forward's consistent policy of staying focused on customer needs and solving problems in a timely manner. Hence, we saw them as the best partner to penetrate this market as quickly as possible and offered to establish our joint venture that will be consolidated by Money Forward while we secured its 49% shareholding. MUFG has our strength in our traditional customer base and our brand, along with our expertise in lending and financing. And Money Forward, of course, has its strength in SME markets and engineering capabilities of creating user-friendly interface and experience. By combining our strength of both Money Forward and MUFG, we believe we can rapidly launch services that is really the best in class in the market. We presume that the level of digital transformation of SMEs in Japan will be accelerated in the next few years with various governmental support and related laws and regulations. And I strongly believe that Biz Forward is in the best position to provide services that can achieve high customer satisfaction with our own uniqueness in products. Biz Forward has been developing products at an extremely fast pace since being established in August last year and successfully launched invoicing BPO and online factoring services last November and December. We will initially focus on having a strong presence in the market with these two core products. We will then explore ways to broaden business coverage in consideration of SME customers' wide-ranging digital transformation needs. In the future, closely working with Money Forward, we aim to develop additional unique products to meet such customers' needs, so that our joint venture will strongly contribute to the steady growth of Japan's SME market as a whole. Thank you for listening.